gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise a bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Face on my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to bars, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired. Cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, that mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here, nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, we'll have the final two games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Ready to rock and roll, here's Jonathan Garibay. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he is out of bounds here on the return. They show run with three tight ends here on first down. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing is Perkins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. To throw is Perkins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go!
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This one from 48 yards away. Sly able to put this one through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action with Jackson. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Jackson on 1st down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. Up a second and just about a few inches here. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. From 19 yards away. And the Vikings have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, it's Kelly. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Kelly. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score, Vikings 7, Bears 3.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate. And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to. They're probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off Week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Dobbins. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? your two-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have one or two for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
13, right here.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Perkins. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity, unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And that one, and even 60 yards in it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And Wilson with it, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Vikings are able to move back in front. Garibay on to attempt the point after. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Bears 10.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Kelly. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Kelly. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 18. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Their own 40-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Jackson on first down.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Jackson now. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Kelly. Going deep here for Watkins.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Second half starts with a run by Dobbins.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
1st and 10. Kelly. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good by Garibay.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Perkins.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Ready, break!
They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. They'll give to Cook on the read option.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They run again on first down. Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Sly able to put this one through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Bears 13. Jonathan Garibay will kick off.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. The Bears on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is Kelly. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Right back to Cook for another completion.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Kelly. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
18 Rattler. 70 Rangers, 79 Broncos.
To throw is Perkins.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins. Touchdown, Bears! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over first down at their own 15-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he gets this up past the 30.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
On 2nd down, a run to Dobbins.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, Jackson.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bears take over.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Warriors 70. Dragons 60.
Throwing to start the drive. Perkins. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown! A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little.
I'm the best, as you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold.
I told you I'd be ready.